Hello and welcome to Trojan Vision,
West Brunswick's TV news show, brought to you by Miss Barefoot's journalism class.
I'm Reagan Wright.
And I'm Angela Revelo.
Yo, it's your boy Double O, Pretty Thug, baby. Had to get it for the news report right quick. Look, no, this ain't your average flow. Come in here, yeah, it's your boy Double O. Hang the radio, but I had to do it for the show. Tell me throw it down, drop the mic on the floor, you know. Yippee-yah, yippee-yay, yippee-yo. How I feel when now I threw them doors. Know it ain't the best when I'm sitting at a desk, but it hits the best when I can say I'm from West, cause you know we got the best teams. Need some really big rings, but we ain't getting looks, then you know we in the books. West Brunswick know about the knowledge, cause education keeps while we trying to get to college. I just keep it cool, this ain't your average flow, this ain't your average school, this ain't your average flow, this ain't your average school.
One of West's newest clubs, the Surf Club, is making waves at school. Here's more from Hannah Martin and Lily Little.
Why did you start the surf club?
Well, I'm really avid about surfing. I really like it. I have a lot of fun with it. Surfing is one of my favorite things to do, and I felt like I needed to share it with everybody here at the school. People that have not surfed before, don't know how to surf, and just want to teach them about surfing and share my knowledge with them and all that. And we're also going to try to clean up the beaches a little bit, so that way we have a nicer environment to have fun. My dad got me into it. He's been surfing for about 40 years now. He's the main reason why I started. But I used to live in Colorado, and I did a lot of skiing and snowboarding there. And surfing here really translates with that. So I really miss skiing, but surfing is pretty much just like it. And so it's just a lot of fun for me to go do it. I'm out in the water with nature by myself and with my dad and my friends. Just have a lot of fun, and it's a good time. I like it.
Okay, do you have a story from when you were surfing?
I'm so glad you asked. This one time I was out at my home break at OIB, and about a 14-foot tiger shark came up next to me, bumped me off my board, and you know, that was the closest encounter I've had with death. And
yeah, man. Actually, I believe it was the same day, bro. It was during Hurricane Matthew about 2 months ago. One came up, tried to bite my leg, but I just smacked him upside his head, bro. You know, I mean, it was just like, he came up, put him out. I mean, I just caught the next wave. He was following me behind me.
You should have poked his eye out.
No, I did, dude. I seen his fin coming up through the wave.
No way.
And when he came up in front of me, I hit that gnarly way back, bro. Straight to the throat. Seared him, bro. Seared him. He was done with. He floated to the beach. All the tourists ran around and were petting him and stuff. I was like, God!
You know, I'd just like to thank Zach Cook, because we've been trying to get this going since freshman year, and there's no better person. So glad he started this up. Now we have something we can do for a hobby after school, as well as contribute to nature.
And especially shout out to Chauncey. Chauncey's was probably pushed Zach just hard enough, you know, because Zach wouldn't be near the shredder he is today if it wasn't for Chauncey.
Who is Chauncey?
That's Zach's father. He has made a great impact on all of our lives.
How do you feel about this?
I feel pretty good about it. You know, when Zach told me the idea that he had, I was like, dude, shaka. I was like, bro, you know, that'd be a good idea, you know.
The AVID program at WBHS builds a family in a classroom setting. Jade Moore and Miguel Dominguez have the story about this interesting program.
Hi, I'm Alexanne Massico-Meyer, and I'm one of the core counselors here at West. I just wanted to share a little personal tidbit about myself and ties to AVID. I also am a first-generation college student. Came from a single-parent, low-income family, and I did not know about my college plan. I didn't know what opportunities were out there. I didn't know how to achieve college. I didn't know what a college entrance exam or even a college major was leaving high school, but I was fortunate enough to have a few friends around me that helped me get geared towards college. And I was accepted to the EOF program, which is similar to AVID, and that really gave me my footing and ability to get into college and get familiar with the college setting, and that's why I'm so passionate about the AVID program and what it offers to our students here to help them prepare for college in the next steps in their life. I've been involved with AVID from day one at West Brunswick in 2014, and I've been the AVID counselor since 2014, and more recently the AVID site co-coordinator with Miss Jill JB. It was actually part of my my responsibilities here as one of the counselors, but I knew a little bit about AVID before I even came for my interview. I saw that West Brunswick had an AVID program, and I really liked the ideals behind it and the support that it would provide for some students to get ready for college. AVID's purpose, I'm going to actually share AVID's mission statement, and that is to close the achievement gap by preparing all students for college readiness and success in a global society. AVID also is there to help students reach new and higher standards. Okay, the biggest lesson I've learned when becoming involved in the AVID program is to be supportive but not overly supportive of students, to help students to understand their own responsibilities and really enhance that individual component of AVID students. Help them to learn how to fly on their own. At West Brunswick, you're required to maintain a 2.5 GPA, take at least one honors course, stay in good standing, not have any discipline referrals, be attentive, and just really want to achieve higher and better things for yourself. I would say that it's a wonderful opportunity to have a family within a family and to become familiar with colleges and other opportunities that are out there that you just might not know about. And also, I think a big perk that a lot of people appreciate is having lunch with all their friends throughout all of the 4 years here, and having that consistency and routine with AVID teachers and other AVID students. I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm so happy to see you achieving new, greater goals, but on the other hand, I'm sad to see you go, and I love you all.
Relay for Life is an annual fundraiser for the American Cancer Society, and it holds a special place in the hearts of West Brunswick's Trojans. Nicole Gibbs has the scoop.
About Relay for Life and why it is near and dear to my heart. I've been involved with the Relay for Life committee since 1999, and I met one of my dearest friends as a part of that, who was a former counselor here at West Brunswick, Gloria Childress. And we'll talk more about her and her fight with cancer, but she's one of my great reasons that I relay. Relay is a time for us to remember those that we've lost. That's how I first grew to love it, was through the event that I had lost my mother-in-law in '97. And so that is a special time for me to go out to the event and remember those that I've lost. And unfortunately, I have so many friends now who we're honoring it, who fought the disease. And I hope and pray that our students at West can learn that they can make a difference, and maybe we can make those numbers smaller that are fighting this. Well, because the luminary ceremony is so special to me, I think that's one of the greatest ways to participate. Simply by buying a $10 luminary, you are honoring or remembering someone who's battled cancer, and you're giving back to fight it. So that's what I'm encouraging all the students to do. I mean, with us here at West, I think we have a total of over 1,500 students and faculty. If everyone purchased just one, that's $15,000. We have a faculty talent show. Miss Harden, since I've been at West, and this is my 8th year, has put her time and efforts into a faculty talent show. This year it will be held on April the 20th at Odo Williamson Auditorium. Some of our faculty members will be performing, bringing groups from their churches and the community. We hope to fill up the auditorium, and this is going to be our big fundraiser for the year. So we really, really need people to come out, spend $5 for a ticket, enjoy a good show, and bid on some silent auction items. Childress is my #1 reason. Gloria was a fighter like no other. She and she would tell you immediately, she'd fuss at me for even trying to make her sound special in any way. But what her story makes her special to me, because she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and lived 10 years. She was given 6 months with her initial diagnosis. I know that she benefited from research drugs, and that's why the American Cancer Society was so important to her. Like I said, she was one of my very best friends, and unfortunately, she did lose her battle, but she just encouraged me.
Now to Dylan with the sports.
Yo, it's your boy Double O, Pretty Thug, baby. Had to get it for the news report right quick. Look, no, this ain't your average flow. Come in here, yeah, it's your boy Double O. Hang the radio, but I had to do it for the show. Tell me throw it down, drop the mic on the floor, you know. Yippee-yah, yippee-yay, yippee-yo. How I feel when now I threw them doors. Know it ain't the best when I'm sitting at a desk, but it hits the best when I can say I'm from West, cause you know we got the best team.
Lacrosse
like a boss.
This year marks the 3rd year that West has made a competitive lacrosse team. The program may be young, but they are certainly fierce. Megan Brown has more about the ladies lacrosse team.
I was inspired by my best friend's mom. She played in college, and then that's when she filled out the job for here, and she became the coach. So she really pushed me in the right direction.
All my friends were playing, so I decided to give it a shot. Plus, I practiced last season here from middle school because our coach came and did like a practice run at the middle school to get some middle schoolers in. So I just started playing.
I actually started because it looked, they give it a lot of scholarships for lacrosse things, and I started like practicing like the beginning of my freshman year, and then I just kind of grew into loving it. So
I started because my friends were playing it, and then I actually found it really fun.
Just having to communicate with your whole team, and then having everybody supportive of your teammates, so then you're ready to get ready.
Communication, because it's hard to communicate with other girls. Some girls have things going on. It's really hard to put our minds together and work as a team, but we're trying.
Abiding by the rules and remembering all the rules.
A lot of running, so that's one thing. And then having to cradle the ball and having to go through like 6 different people on the other team.
It's a very contact sport, so it's a lot of hitting and being very aggressive. So
it has a lot more rules than a regular sport. Plus, it's a contact sport, so you're always running and you're always pushing into somebody, and you're always using not only your legs or just your arms, but both your legs and your arms. So it's a lot of physical endurance and strength.
Yeah, like she said, it's not just you're only throwing the ball, you're doing it while you're running, and you're doing multiple things at once.
I mean, you're not just moving your feet or your arms, you're moving everything at once, and it takes a lot of mind power for girls lacrosse, not guys lacrosse. For girls lacrosse, it takes a lot of mind power.
You have to actually think about it and then make your body move the way it's supposed to.
Before game days, we watch film of how we played our game before, so then we can fix our mistakes that practice, so then we were prepared for the game the next day.
I get really, really nervous for games, and I get really stressed, so I listen to music and to bond with my friends.
I usually just put on my headphones and like sit in my locker.
I prepare mentally and physically, so I stretch, I get my mind ready, I listen to music.
My mom's the bomb. She actually provides food a lot for us, and she takes me like anywhere I need to go for lacrosse, so she's a hell of a...
My mom originally didn't want me to play because she knew it was so dangerous, but the more she talked to all my friends and the more she talked to all her friends, because she's in the healthcare field, she was like, there are ways you can be safe while having fun.
Parents in general, they've been really supportive. They give us food before games, and they mentally prepare us and give us a speech before our games and get us ready.
West Brunswick High School has a historically strong baseball program. This strength trickles down from leaders, parents, coaching staff, and team leaders. Olivia Corby spoke to the seniors about their experiences in leadership.
My name is Cole Clemens. I'm a senior at West Brunswick High School, and I play first base on the varsity baseball team.
My name's Jonathan Carlisle, pitcher at West Brunswick High School, and I'm a senior.
My name's Christian Smith, play second base at West Brunswick High School, I'm a senior.
Probably the preparation. Practice is always tough because you always have to find motivation to get better in practice. That's probably the most challenging thing.
probably like the pressure. You don't want to mess up because then Coach Spivey will yell at you. So, yeah.
Anthony Rizzo is my twin. If you haven't, well, can I show you guys a picture?
Right.
And you know, we look a lot like. Obviously, my favorite player.
Because he looks like you.
Yeah, and he's World Series champion.
John Smoltz. He pitched for the Braves really hard. He won a World Series.
Dustin Pedroia.
I mean, as long as you stay on top of your schoolwork and you go to practice every day, and you kind of get in a routine and it.
Hey, I'm committed to USC.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because I want to focus on academics in college.
It's going to be tough because I'm not used to a big city, Spartanburg, and it's a small town, and just not a lot of people around.
The little things right.
Yeah.
And so the little things right and the big things all come together. So if you always got to focus, like, those that's going to practice every day and get 1% better.
Right.
Because you can either get better each day, you can get worse each day. You just got to pick what you want to do. So we strive to get better every day, and I think that's what you need to do in life, is just try to do better at what you do.
Spring sports are well underway for the 2017 season. Come out to support softball, baseball, women's soccer, men's and women's lacrosse, track, men's tennis, and men's golf.
Thanks, Dylan. Prom season is right around the corner, and the prices for prom are often steep. Fortunately, West Brunswick has a prom closet to help fulfill your wildest dreams.
Prom Closet is for anyone here at West Brunswick High School that needs a dress for the prom, whether it be a student or a teacher. We are just sharing what our resources and making sure that everybody has a dress for prom. Sylvia Ludlam, who retired last year after 24 years with West, has always had a prom closet. She started out very small, and just people in the community started giving her donations, and it went from there. And we promised her we'd keep it going, so we're trying. Miss Renee Harless, she did it last year after school hours, and we decided this year that we would try to open it up during the school day so more girls could take advantage of it. Oh yes, absolutely. I highly recommend that everybody go to their prom and stay till the last minute and enjoy it, because you never get to do it again. Because it's a once in a lifetime. I don't think you guys realize how important it is for you right now. When I go to prom and I see kids coming in at the last minute, or staying just a few minutes and leaving, it makes me sad, because you just don't realize that this is a once in a lifetime and you'll never see these folks again. So it's really important to enjoy your high school prom. I always tell girls, particularly, don't worry about taking a date that is outside of the school. If you date somebody who's already graduated, go with a friend. Just go have a good time and dance with everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to Trojan Vision,
helping you see clearly since 2014.
Yo, it's your boy Double O, Pretty Thug, baby. Had to get it for the news report right quick.